With a star receiving multiple contract offers and more, this is Wrestling Rambles. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report.
Before we move on, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Rambles with notifications on, and don't forget to like the video.
AEW name Ricky Starks last competed for the company on March 30th on an episode of Collision. He has not been seen in the promotion since then, as speculation regarding his contract status has peaked. Now, he has been seen in a video working out where he appears to be in incredible shape. At his father Sika Enowai's memorial service, Roman Reigns can be seen showing off his dance moves. On Instagram, Riho revealed the nature of her injury from AEW Collision, writing, "I just fractured my arm, but I'm doing very well." Speaking about the rebranding of TNA Wrestling, Eric Young told WrestleSphere, a lot goes into that. I knew months before that the TNA branding was coming back. They had kind of told me this is their idea and this is what they were going to do, and I was honest with them, and I'll be honest with you, I was worried. I was part of TNA Wrestling when it was still TNA Wrestling before it changed to Impact. And it was one of those things. It kind of became cool to hate it, and I liken it to the Nickelback phenomenon. And I know they got a documentary, I think, on Netflix now. Those guys never did anything wrong in their life. They just made simple, good rock and roll music, and if you want to listen to it, cool, but it became cool to not like them. That's where TNA was, and it didn't matter how hard we worked, how well the show was written or produced, or any of that. It was just this black cloud over it, and that's why they changed and moved away, and I was worried about that. But I think nostalgia kind of wipes the grime away, It wipes the dirt away, and it had been long enough. I can say walking through the crowd in the Cicero Stadium in Chicago, and they played that video at the end of the pay-per-view, when it was all the guys that were in the video in the ring when they came back up. That's one of the most electric moments of my career. I've wrestled in front of 20,000 people. I've headlined pay-per-views. I've done everything, and I can say I think when it's all said and done, that's one of the things I'm going to look back on most fondly. It's hard to describe unless you're there. I think it came through the TV, but it never fully comes through unless you're there live. In a clip posted by Lord Adrian, he is seen proposing to malicious China, with this turning into a match.
I just met you yesterday, but will you marry me? China, let's get married.
In an update on WWE introducing more titles, Ringside News noted that rumors have been swirling about WWE potentially adding Women's United States and Intercontinental titles to their roster. According to Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select, while nothing has been officially confirmed, there have been internal discussions within the company about introducing these new championships. Contrary to circulating images on social media, which turned out to be AI-generated art and not official designs, WWE talent has been aware of the talks regarding these proposed titles. Many within the company have been supportive of the idea, viewing it as a positive step forward in recognizing and showcasing the talent of their female roster members. While speaking on the latest edition of Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez discussed the potential introduction creation of new titles in WWE. Meltzer acknowledged the reports had surfaced earlier in the day about WWE planning to create women's US and Intercontinental titles. He confirmed that these discussions were actually happening within WWE. Someone's going to criticize me because I don't know who first reported it. Editor's note, it was PWN and then Fightful. I know it was reported earlier today because somebody texted me and just goes, it's being reported out there that they are going to create women's US and Intercontinental titles, and I asked and I was basically told that that is in fact what is being talked about. So there you go, 2 more championships, 1 on each brand. Prior to his match at NXT Heatwave, Trick Williams was seen in a behind-the-scenes video of the WWE production crew getting fans hyped for the star.
Ready? 3, 2, 1!
Criticizing AEW for their previous collaborations with TNA Wrestling, former TNA and WWE referee Brian Hebner said this on the Rewind, Relive, Recap podcast. That old partnership you're talking about, I'll say it, with AEW was really not that good. It was a give and take. It was all give and we take nothing. That's what it really did amount to. I don't know if it was. I don't know all that aspect. I just know that I was a little bit back in the back scenes because I was traveling and doing all the stuff that we were doing mixed with AEW. I just felt like matches weren't fair. It was just all about their talent getting over, where I feel like WWE is not in it like that. I don't feel like Jordynne Grace is going to win their title while she has TNA's, but I do feel like they're going to give her a fair shake and make her look really, really good. That's all I'm sure TNA is asking. Taking to X, Erick Rowan posted the number of days it had been since the Wyatt family debuted on Raw as a distorted video depicts the group attacking Kane. While many speculated that AJ Lee would return to WWE at Money in the Bank, this did not take place. Recently, Lee was asked about her future plans, to which she said this.
Finally, do you have any other projects coming up that you're ready for the world to see?
Yes, well, we have an original comic book coming out very soon, and we have a short film that's about to hit the festival circuit, and a horror movie that is next in the list that's ready to go. So we're really excited to show you what we have at Scrappy Heart Productions. We're trying to represent underrepresented communities like mine, like the Latino community. We want us to be the stars of our own stories, and we're really fighting for that.
Well, I cannot wait to see it all. Thank you so much.
Touching on the health of those that took part in the Money in the Bank premium live event over the weekend, Ringside News noted that Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select reported that no significant injuries were reported following Money in the Bank. Inquiries about Tonga Loa, who hit his head on a table, revealed that he was fine. Additionally, Chelsea Green, Zoe Stark, and Chad Gable were all confirmed to be okay after their big spots. It was also noted that the referee in the main event, who recently returned from injury and took several bumps, was fine. That 6-man tag team match saw the Bloodline take out Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. In the process, the referee was taken out of the picture so they could go rogue. Fortunately, no major injuries occurred at Money in the Bank despite the physically demanding nature of the event. In a video on X, Raw General Manager Adam Pearce had this to say about CM Punk interfering in Drew McIntyre's match during Money in the Bank and McIntyre hitting him after the show.
All right, Adam Pearce here with breaking news heading towards Monday Night Raw tomorrow night live from Ottawa. First things first, 2 matches are signed and are now official. Braun Strowman and the Awesome Truth will take on Finn Balor, JD McDonough, and Carlito of Judgment Day. In addition, Zelina Vega and Rey Mysterio will oppose Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan tomorrow night. And then the elephant in the room. Everybody saw what happened at Money in the Bank and after. As a result, after careful consideration, I am hereby fining both CM Punk and Drew McIntyre an undisclosed amount for their actions. Furthermore, due to putting his elbow squarely in my teeth, I am hereby officially suspending Drew McIntyre indefinitely. More to come tomorrow night, live on Raw, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Staying on the topic of CM Punk, he could be seen from a fan's perspective taking out referees at Money in the Bank. When it comes to information regarding retirement plans announced by John Cena, Ringside News wrote that Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select provided additional details about Cena's retirement tour. It was noted that Cena was not hiding his presence in Toronto on July 6th, with many aware he was in town. However, it wasn't until he wore his "The Last Time Is Now" merchandise that talent realized he was announcing his retirement. While a few people within the company were aware of the announcement, the information was kept confidential. WWE plans to heavily promote Cena's retirement tour, with him expected to make frequent appearances throughout 2025. WWE sources reportedly discussed how Cena would be utilized during the tour, the number of dates he would commit to, and how to accommodate his 2025 schedule. In addition to WWE, Cena is anticipated to have numerous other obligations. There are also plans for Cena to remain involved with WWE in some capacity after his retirement tour. The specifics of Cena's retirement tour are yet to be announced, and there is speculation that he might capture another world title, potentially breaking Ric Flair's record and becoming 17-time champion. Speaking of that possible 17th world title victory in WWE, Cena said this about it during the press conference after Money in the Bank. "I would love that opportunity. Those opportunities are earned. Given my past track record, I've got some work to do. So what I said tonight about fantastic opportunities, man, the Rumble, that's a great ticket. Elimination Chamber now has some stakes to it. That is another great opportunity. Like I said, WrestleMania is not my last one. Money in the Bank is another great opportunity. So I know from a straight competitive standpoint, I have to work my way up from the bottom. I'm a realist, but there are some opportunities scattered that, if I do harness a little more luck, who knows, maybe we really make some history. Either way, I'm excited. Guys, that is my time." Also, after Money in the Bank, John Cena could be seen having a conversation with CM Punk backstage.
I took that text as LOL.
Revealing the reason behind his departure from AEW, NXT champion Ethan Page told Talk and Shop it was definitely time to leave. "I could sit in catering for the next 3 years and my career would end, or I try and do something before my career ends. My favorite wrestlers are the Macho Man, The Rock, Billy Gunn, Razor Ramon. As Joe Hendry made his NXT debut not long ago, another appearance for the TNA star in WWE was teased at the Heatwave event, with Ringside News adding that as NXT Heatwave concluded with the crowning of a new NXT champion, eagle-eyed fans caught a fleeting but tantalizing tease of Joe Hendry's involvement. This subtle hint follows Hendry's impactful NXT debut, where he boldly declared his ability to appear on any show. According to Fightful Select's Corey Brennan, sources within NXT have confirmed that Hendry is set to play a significant role in the upcoming NXT and TNA crossover, slated to unfold over the next several weeks and months. WWE is keen to harness Hendry's viral appeal, believing that even brief teases are enough to keep the Scottish wrestler at the forefront of fans' minds. It was also reported that of these blink and you miss it moments are planned, building anticipation for Hendry's next major appearance in NXT. When queried about WWE's interest in Hendry after his current TNA contract ends, sources responded emphatically, who wouldn't? Despite being teased at the premium live event, Hendry was not present in Toronto. Instead, he was competing in Glasgow on Saturday night. This strategic approach underscores WWE's intention to make Hendry a pivotal figure in the evolving NXT and TNA storyline, ensuring fans are eagerly anticipating his every move. During his interview with Michael Cole, Seth Rollins revealed he is nearing retirement, saying, I feel like I'm just hitting my prime. Let's make that clear. I feel like I'm just starting my prime, but yeah, I do think more of my career is in the past than in the future. That's no doubt. I've given a lot of thought about my legacy and what I want it to be, and I'm back to win the World Heavyweight Championship. I want to add it to my legacy. I want to continue to build on everything that I've done. After her performance against Mercedes Moné at the AEW and NJPW Forbidden Door event, Stephanie Vaquer has been offered deals from not only AEW but WWE. As Ringside News wrote that, according to a report by the reputed Mexican newspaper Record, Stephanie Vaquer is posed to depart from CMLL, following her impressive performance at a recent Forbidden Door event where she garnered fan admiration despite losing the NJPW Strong Women's Championship to Mercedes Moné. Vaquer has attracted interest from both WWE and AEW. It was noted that executives from both companies have approached her with multiple offers aiming to secure her talents for their respective rosters. In the coming days, it was noted that Vaquer will make a decision on which company she will sign a multi-year contract with, aiming to further her career with international exposure. Following that match, WWE and AEW executives have approached Stephanie Vaquer to let her know that they are interested in hiring her, putting more than one offer on the table from each company to convince her to join their ranks. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.